Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
Hello, I'm Spirit Medium Laura, your host of this radio show. I've been channeling spirit for over 30 years and recently was chosen for the 2014 book, 100 Top Psychics in America. Here's how to LOVE love your readings on this radio show. L is for let spirit lead. O is for only one question or connection per caller. V is for validate all advice with a licensed professional. And E is for enjoy the show. Stay tuned for additional announcements.
I have got to change that intro to the show. It's so hard for me to keep a straight face when I listen to it, but I've been very lazy lately, everybody. Very lazy. You know, I live in Florida, Southeast Florida, and it's been hot. It feels like it's been summer for at least 6 weeks, maybe 2 months. So I'm very, very laid back, but it's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. Welcome, everybody, to the mix. Welcome to the mix. I am Spirit Medium Laura, and the mix is a mix of some channeling, a group message at the beginning of the show, mediumship following that, and then life messages for you, and a couple of other announcements. The schedule of the show is Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. You can get into the queue to receive a reading by calling 347-945-5849. That's 347-945-5849. Before I continue with these little announcements, everything I'm saying is on a web page called spiritmediumtv.com. spiritmediumtv.com. You can also watch a live video feed of the show there, item number 2 on this web page. There's a link to a book. I finally got the hard copy published also. I've got the Kindle version and the hard copy. It's called Manifesting Magic, the Soul Abundance Law of Attraction Secret. There's a link there to the Kindle book, and then if you read closely, it'll pop you through to the hard copy of the book. I also have a couple other books I've already written, which will be going up there, and it all has to do with psychic development. I'm also going to be having an in-person trance circle in my home here in Southeast Florida, and there's a link to that on spiritmediumtv.com. There's also the ability to join my mailing list there, and you might wonder, why the heck would I want to join Spirit Medium Laura's mailing list? Well, for one, you would be in the contest to win a free session. Every month I have this contest, and May will only compete with May. May entrants will only compete with May. So you're not competing with everyone on my mailing list, which gives you a good chance to win. spiritmediumtv.com. And on the right, you can join my mailing list. You also can book from there a private session with me. I have discounted sessions. I have a sale going on. And just go to Spirit Medium TV and you'll see a link from there. Or actually, when you're on Spirit Medium TV, you'll actually see book sessions on the main menu there. Okay, we're going to just do a little prayer. A little bit of a connection exercise right now. So everyone, if you're listening, whoever is listening and whoever wants the reading or whatever, I'd like you to participate by uncrossing your arms and legs, sitting back in your seat, or lying back wherever you are in a bed or what have you, getting really comfortable. Go ahead and breathe. Breathe from your abdominal area, please. So start breathing from your abdominal area, letting go of any tension, any anxiety, any feelings of problems. Just let them all fly out the window, fly out the window. And I'd like each of you to call in what you're looking for. If it's an answer to a question, then put that question clearly in your head. If it's an other side connection, then ask for that soul to come through. and greet that soul with loving kisses and hugs right now. And we are also going to, on our next exhale of breath, connect energetically. So everybody, on your next exhale of breath, if you would please, on exhale, send out your energy. I'm going to connect us in what's called a morphic field. So just get ready for that. Breathe in. And on exhale, send out your energy. Good. It's funny, every time I do this, I get a different color. This week, the color is yellow, which is the color of, well, there's 2 points to this. One is yellow is the color of information, knowledge. So maybe today's sessions will provide for you information, or maybe you're just seeking information, or maybe we've got a lot of educated people in the audience. I don't know more than that. The second thing is that I feel we all need to be educated a lot about the principles of being nurtured and mothered because of where the yellow light was presented to me. Spirits worked out a system of me reading colors, particularly when I'm working one-on-one with a client. I will immediately begin with that, with your aura. And it's like a map that Spirit created for me, and each location and each color has specific meanings. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of I'm going to do a little bit of channeling, and it will be a message that is appropriate for the general audience, not necessarily, these are not your specific messages. So just get ready while I call in. I believe I'm going to have the ones come in, but believe me, guys, when I say this, I never know what's going to happen. So this is always a fascinating experience. One moment, please. We are here. We are the ones. We have come in this evening to work with all of you on your own allocation of resources in your lives, your specific lives. Each of you has a way of going about attaining what you want. Many of you infuse the idea of worry into that process. And of course, the first thing we need to say to you, to remind you today, is that worry is insignificant in the act of attaining what you want. No one in the audience listening, no one in the world at large will ever attain what they want with worry. And so we remind you all to please forget about worry. Better to think in terms of what you truly want. Just focus on that. Focus on the objective of what you truly want. Each of you has goals in your life. You want more love, for example, more money, more food, more sustenance, more of something. Focus in on the idea of that, not on the worry surrounding it. Will it come to me? Won't it come to me? How will I get it? How will I attain it? All aspects of worry need to be swept out of your house. They need to be gotten rid of. The only way to attain what you want in life is to follow a thread. The thread is defined by virtue of the word pleasure. What it is that you want will usually be attained by following what feels good to you. You see, feeling is your intuition. Feeling is your soul speaking to you. And so on a very basic and extremely mundane level, your feelings of what feels right, what feels good, what feels pleasurable is your guidance system through life. And as many of you may call into the show or ask Laura for these information, you actually have access to it yourself. We do not mean to denigrate Laura, not at all. However, we all want you to feel, rather than impoverished, we want you to feel empowered, understanding that each of you is a universe of feelings. And if you take time to tap into those feelings that are pleasurable to you, you will be following your path in life. You will be following your intuitive guidance system. And you will also find that you will be led more often to the right place at the right time, which some of you call synchronicity. So if you are looking for more magic in your life, tune into your feelings. You may start right at this second. We will suggest to you an exercise right now to begin. Each of you has a question. Each of you has to know something about your life. And each of you that is listening to this believes you do not have the answer to that question. And right now, we will prove you wrong. We will show you how you have the answer to your question. So first step is to think of your question. What is it that you need or want an answer to? Think about that for a moment. Good. And now we would like you to think of what you feel to do. Just take a moment and see what comes in. What might come in immediately after the thought? We will be silent. Good. And if that answer did not have an aspect of pleasure to it, we would add then that when you think of what to do next, we want you to ask what feels right or what feels exciting, fun, pleasurable. Many people say the meaning of life is to have fun. We do not mean to make life a simple matter. However, fun is extremely important. It is not trite. It is extremely important. And each of you listening in the audience needs to understand that you are not here to suffer, but rather to abide by your feelings towards pleasure. That is how you are constructed as humans, and that indeed is your guidance system. Namaste. Okay, well, thank you all for listening to that. I always very much appreciate your listening. I will go to the first other side connection, and we will dedicate most of the first 30 minutes or so of the show to that. And then after that, we'll go to live questions. We have Mia here who's looking for an other side connection. And again, I think every time I've worked with you, Mia, I always got a spirit guide instead of who you wanted. Is that correct, love?
Yes, because the last time we did connect with my father, and the description came out that it was him, but I didn't get a message.
Okay, because I was going to. Okay.
I'm hoping to connect with him and get a message from him.
Okay, love. And I was going to say I do feel father around you, but not very strong. For some reason or other, you don't carry those energies very strongly with you. But we'll develop him again. I need to bring in some evidence, and then we'll see if we can get a message. First thing I get is a sense of him having a stockier build or a shorter body. Is that correct, please, for Dad?
Yes, he's short.
Okay, just need yes or no's for now, love. If I need more information, I'll ask you. Just yes or no's. I also see a hair that got steel gray. It's on the straighter side and shorter side. The hair, not real crew cut, but shorter. A little bit longer on the top area, a little bit shorter towards the sides. He's got a rounder face, a little bit fleshiness there. Nice eyes, good eyes. It looks a little bit on the Asian side. Are you Asian, honey? I don't remember what we said last time.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, there he is again in all his glory, and he does not lose much hair on the top of his head in this particular image. The Dad holds most of his hair till the end of his life. I see a little bit of thinning, but not much. Please, yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So now he wants to. Okay, strong body, strong constitution. You have a strong body like him. I'm going to try to pull in one or two more things before we go into that. You've done okay. He wants to go more to personal. You've done a marvelous time with yourself. You've done marvelous things with yourself. You've taken care of many things, Mia, in your life on your own. You're a smart girl, a marvelous thinker, very creative mind. He's making a little joke now. You take care of business when you have to, don't you, huh? He says you're a mover and a shaker, and you don't let anybody get in your way, and you don't take your time to get things done. You're very smart. You're like me in many ways. I'm very, very proud of you. He also gives me the impression that you have offspring, or in the family line, there's maybe a grandson, or just younger than him, younger than Dad, a male that follows down the family line. So that means either you have a brother I feel though it's your son. Do you have a son, please?
No.
Okay. Is there a younger person that's a male, please, in the family line?
It it might be my father's son, like a half brother, but I don't know anything about him.
Okay, not a problem, because I just give you that for evidence. Okay, so that's evidence. That's very specific. See, he says there's a son there, so that's a half brother to you. Okay, there you go. It was very vague, which is also part and parcel of being half. It's interesting, but they always use that with me. I don't know why, but spirits always give me family relations as evidence. Okay, wait 1 second now. There's something to do with breathing. I don't know if it's his breathing or your breathing or whose breathing this is. Hold on.
His.
Take it. Okay. Don't volunteer now, okay, honey? Okay, so you already volunteered. So I was gonna, because I kind of got the feeling it was his, but I just want to double check. So you've done that already. The reason I do this, honey, is as I go through this process of validation, I'm actually strengthening the connection with him. So you want to let me do that. You really want to let the medium do that, because then your message, your personal message, will be even more accurate, right? Isn't that cool? Okay, good. All right, so let's see. Okay, so he had breathing difficulties for many times during his life, not just only at the end. There's problems in the family line, by the way, he says, also with respiratory, particularly lung issues. He's not the only one that has this kind of issue or issues with breathing. Now, I don't know if you know that or not, but just a yes or no, honey. Can you recognize that when he says that? Because he's never said that before.
No.
Okay, let me just see then. There's emphysema in the family. He keeps saying that. Who has emphysema? Father. Okay. Do you know your father's father, honey?
Yes.
Okay. Did he have problems with his lungs also, love? Because your father's saying that.
I don't know. He doesn't show it if he does. Then he takes a lot of medications that I don't know of.
Oh, really? Okay. So your father died before Grandpa. Interesting.
Yes.
Okay. Well, your father is saying that there's lung issues in the family line. That'll be something great that you can go and validate later. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's say. Okay. Now, I'm trying to pull you a personal message now. You take care of your life really well. He's going on about this. You've done everything you need to do. You've led every rock. You've turned every rock over to find answers to solutions and problems you need. You don't let anyone get in your way. You're really a tough person, Mia, in a good way. He means that. You're not a weak person. You're listening to me in your home. I am giving you messages. You are listening to me. Now, there's something about your home also that goes with all of this, because he kind of gave me the feeling, not the words yet, but the feeling before. Let me just see what's going on in your home. You're listening to me about your home. It does need something. It's not the way, it shouldn't stay the way it is. You either need to move or get out of it, but it's not the right place for you any longer. Well, I guess moving and getting out of it would be the same thing. So he's recommending that you change your residence. Does that make sense to you, please?
No, not yet.
Okay. Now, you obviously want a message. So I want you to ask a question. Okay. Just go ahead and ask a question if you're needing a specific message, or you just add. Are you here just because you want to hear what he has to say to you? It doesn't matter what he says?
Yes, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
What he
All right.
I would just love to hear something from him.
Okay. Well, let me go back to the home thing. Hold on. Your house is a nice house. It's a good house. But you will be getting out of there soon. You don't want to stay there forever. It's not the best place for you. And your health, for some reason. There's something in the home that's agitating to you or upsetting to you. There's a loss in the home. And I don't know what that is, Mia, but this is what he's saying. So I'll leave that with you. It could be the fact that he'd passed when you were in the home, you were living there in that house, wherever it is. But there's something about the house being upsetting to you. It holds old memories, and you need a change now in your life. And he says, even though you're not planning it, he suggests you do. And he does also say that the ability to get out of it will come to you soon, to change residences. So he's talking about your home. Now, there's also one other thing. Wait a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. I do talk to you in your home also. So he means that he's leaving messages for you in the home. Have you ever found anything in the home that makes you think of him, or do you hear him sometimes, Mia?
No, but I think of him out of the blue.
Okay.
I don't find anything like that would be coming from him.
Okay, well then you're thinking of him. He leaves messages for you in the home. You think about him in the home. The home is a very special place to you. But there's something about the home right now, Mia, that seems to be coming to the end of a cycle and another cycle about to begin. So for whatever it's worth, he keeps talking about change in the home for you. Okay?
Okay.
All right, honey.
It doesn't make sense right now, but I'll see, because I'm comfortable here where I'm at.
Okay.
If you say so, I'll look for that clue.
Let me just see if there's anything else you can add to it, honey.
Okay.
Are you near an ocean at all, honey? You near water?
I am. Yes, I am. 10 minutes away.
Okay, because I see water off in the distance. The home is not right for you anymore. You're going to find after a while that you're going to start to feel really claustrophobic there. And you will need a change. I'm just telling you now so that when it comes to you, you won't think it's wrong. A change is the right thing for you in the future. You do need a change at some point. I'm not rushing you, but when you do feel that need, you will be wanting to move. I just want you to know that I said it was fine to do so. I said it was okay to do so. Now, let me just see what he means by that. What do you mean by that, Daddy? It's okay to leave behind the past and move to something new. Don't cling to the past. The new will bring in new opportunities for you. And so there will be a need for change at some point, and it probably doesn't make sense to you right now, but he's insisting on it. So because he's insisting on it, I have to insist on it. Okay, honey?
Okay.
All right, honey. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I have to honor what they're saying, and it may not make sense right now. Okay, going to Debbie, who has already told me who she wants, which, by the way, hi, Debbie. How are you, honey?
Hi, Nora. Thank you for taking my call.
Sure, not a problem. Oh, wait a minute. Did I get you? Oh, yeah, I have the right one. Okay. Jeez. Oh, Laura, focus. Focus. I just want to let you know, we usually let Spirit provide who is there, but since you've already, so if anybody's listening, just keep that in mind, that we work on who's there, not necessarily who the request is. But since you gave me the request, I will go for that, because I usually can bring in who you want. Let's see what happens. Hold on one second. This is for Debbie. She wants her mother-in-law. So the first thing I see is a head of hair, and it looks like it's a long, medium to short kind of style. Doesn't go much longer than the ears, but the top and the sides is fluffy. It's got a fluffiness to it. Looks like the original color was brown, but I can't see much about it, like how much graying's in it or anything like that. I just get the sense of it being brown as its original color, more of a mid-range, and also looks a little washed out on the top, like there's a light. For some reason, they're showing it to me with a light, which makes the color look a little washed out, actually, which could mean that either it's turning white in the vision or that she dyed it and is fading a little bit. I have no idea. I'm just going to give you what I'm getting. Okay, there's a few other things. Okay. She has a stronger nose, stronger than average. Nice eyes. The eyes are clear and beautiful. She has full lips. The face is, the jawline is a little bit square. Yeah, a little bit square. So it's a rounder, squarish, oval kind of face. There's some wrinkles under the eyes. She says she suffered quite a bit towards the end. She says you were there for her, though. Okay, now from what I'm saying, does this make sense to you, honey? Debbie?
Yeah, Quite a bit, quite a bit.
Okay. She wants to thank you, and she says she did thank you when she was on Earth for all the help, of everybody sticking together and the family being supportive of her and her illness, that there's an illness there and that you're there, assuming that this is your mother-in-law, so this is your husband's mother, and she's, for some reason, she says by birth, as if he's not adopted or anything. Her son is her blood son, because she said that because I was wondering. So she threw that in. And so in other words, this mother-in-law gave birth to your husband and he was not adopted, correct, please? Or there's no step-parent thing going?
That's right.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, there's a few other things going on here. Let me see here. Okay, she's got square shoulders, strong neck, a good clavicle. She just shows me those things. A little bit of softening in the tissues in the neck area just to show a little aging there. Feeling unfirm for quite some while, not able to give into it though right away. She laughs a little bit. She says she tried to be a good sport towards the end. She says, but I didn't feel good for quite some while. There's stomach illness, like it's not the main thing. It's a byproduct of treatment, the stomach area, like vomiting and upset stomach. Looks like she had some kind of removal in the chest area, like as if she might have had a breast removed or something like that. I can't get it exactly, but I feel something was carved out of the chest area. So what I'm saying, does this make sense to you, please, Debbie?
I don't know about that, but she did have a lot of stomach issues.
Okay. So there's something about the chest area that's troubling to me, the way she shows it to me. I won't say anything more than that just now. Okay.
Could have been the heart.
Could have been anything, yeah. Did she? But there's something interesting. Yeah, it could be the heart. There's like a carving out there as if something was removed. Was there any kind of operation that she had or anything like that? Did she have any kind of operation?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
She had many surgeries, but I couldn't tell you what all they were.
Oh, okay. So there's a carving out in terms of having surgery, but we don't know what they are because she's showing me that. It's right. So we're validating she did have surgery. I think she had some surgery in the chest area as well, whether it's heart related or whatever. I do see that too. She says the heart valve needed to be repaired at one point. Do you remember that, honey?
Yes.
Okay, so she's saying that the heart valve needed to be repaired. She says, I was breathless quite a bit. I wasn't feeling well. She says, and believe it or not, she says, all these problems with my heart did affect my stomach and everything else, my whole body. She says, if your heart's not good, nothing's good. She says, but you were so patient with me, Debbie. You were so patient with me. She says she was short of temper quite a bit. She says sometimes she shows me herself having kind of fainting spells or dizziness, and also like cold sweats at times. She's showing me you helping her with things like that. Now, so does that make sense to you, honey, from what you remember, please?
It does.
Yeah, she's very thankful to you for all of that. She says, take good care of my boy now. Take good care of my boy, my son, and the other boy. So I'm assuming that you have a son also, honey? Or there's another brother to your husband? Who's the other boy?
That I don't know. I have a daughter.
Okay, all right, so it's probably the daughter then. Hold on. Take care of my boy. Take care of my boy and, okay, my girl. She'll say my girl, which means your daughter. Take care of the family for me. Carry on for me, my dear. Carry on for me. I love you so much, like my own. And then she says, you are my own. She says, you sacrificed a lot for me, and I know you kept it hidden from me. You didn't want to complain. You sacrificed a lot for me. You put yourself on the back burner for the sake of the family and also to be as helpful and keep things as smooth running as possible. She says you didn't want to complain and you didn't ask for a lot, and I know that. I especially know that now. So I want you to know that I'm looking out for you and the family from the other side, and that I'm fine now, and I appreciate all the help and your kind sacrifices for me and everyone else during that rough time and that rough period. Let me see what else she wants to say. Something about, hold on, there's something else. I don't want to say it until I have it clear. 1 second. She loves you so much, Debbie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, wait, just something else is there. She's trying to get it cleared for me. You changed yourself for me. You held in what you had to say for me. You always bit your tongue for me. She says, I really appreciate that. But there's something more, and I think it has to do with her final resting place, but I haven't gotten it yet, but I'm going to get it. 1 second. There's something about her final resting place and what the family wanted. And what her final resting place is fine now. She's happy with where she was laid to rest. She's giving me the impression that there was some kind of dissension over what she wanted and what actually happened. But she says she's happy with her final resting place now. She says, and there should be no more discussion about it any longer. Does it make sense to you, honey?
Probably so. I would say there's been some family drama.
Yeah. She says, don't worry about it. She says, you all did the right thing. You in particular did the right thing. And you held more to what she wanted, not what the other people wanted. So there seems to be a female involved. So that would mean either a sister to your brother or a sister to her, someone like that had other opinions. And there was a little bit of a struggle about things, about what she wanted versus, I don't know, something about money's involved or a way to handle it that could have been less expensive. She's very happy with what happened, and she's very comfortable in her final resting place. Again, thanking you for helping her with that.
Wow. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you, love you. Thank you.
I know I was hoping that she would have a message possibly for me from my daughter. I know she watches over my daughter a lot.
Okay. Let's see what she wants to say. Your daughter's on Earth, right? Not in spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Your daughter is fine with. Hold on. She's doing good in school. She's not asking for much either. She sacrifices a lot, just like you. I do take care of her in my way from spirit. However, Debbie, you have more control over that than she does at this point. Do a good job in raising her. That's what I meant before. Take care of my son and take care of the other one, my granddaughter. I'm so pleased to have left them with you. She keeps going back to that because you got something very special as far as she's concerned. Your daughter will do well in school. Her hair is so long now. I love it like that. She's a pretty girl and just like you. I'm so pleased with what you've done with her. She's not saying there's anything missing in your daughter's life or anything like that. She's just saying that she's grown her hair and that she's doing well in school. Is she a school age, honey, or where is she now, your daughter?
Well, she's in college. She graduates from college, and she's been on the dean's list ever since she's been in college.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So she's proud of her. She's doing well in school, and she likes her hair. It looks like it's flowing a little bit more long than it used to be. So she likes that also. So those are the messages. One other thing. Tell her to ask Grandma for favors, and I will try to help her as much as I can. And there's also something about your daughter having seen her grandma or getting messages from grandma. And she does want to confirm that she is getting those messages. Grandma is receiving the messages. Or grandma's sending them. Grandma's sending the messages. And your daughters wanting to know, are they really from grandma or not? And grandma's saying they are.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you, Laura. Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, I'm going to try to go to some live questions. There are some other side people waiting. I will get to you in a little while, hopefully. But I'm going to mix it up now because we've been out there. Oh, by the way, hi, Reverend James. I see you there. Is he still there? He's logged out. Oh, no, he logged in. Then he logged out. Then he logged in. Hey, Reverend James, if you're there, say hello. Oh, yeah, he is there. Okay, Sophia has a live question, and I'll go back to the other siders. Sophia, what's your question, sweetie? And just give me your question. Not a lot of details, okay? I guess not. She must have stepped away. Okay, Sophie, I'm going to go now, and maybe you'll be there later. Okay, I'm going to go to Regina. It's a live question. Regina, could you just give me your question, please?
Yes. Hi.
Hi, honey.
My question is, I am enrolling in makeup artistry
Ooh,
course this summer.
I like that.
As a refresher course.
Okay.
And I want to see if you see me picking up like a part-time gig, or do I still need to go and take some more classes after this course?
Okay, let's see, Regina.
For this year.
For this year. Do you also do hair? Do you do hair also?
No, but no.
Okay, but you're good with hair. They say you can do marvelous things with hair. Wow. Okay. Might be another talent that you're latent. Let me just see. Does she need to do anything else besides the makeup sphere, or will she be able to earn some work right away from this? What's going to happen with this? You'll be doing all right. You'll be doing all right with this. You will be picking up some gigs. It feels like there's going to be a makeup line that goes along with it. Or you should be picking up a line if you don't already have one picked out that will go with your work. Okay, that's very good. It's like it's very it's a high-end cosmetic line that you will recommend to clients, and they will buy it. A lot of people will buy what you're going to be selling. It's very good, natural, wholesome, healthy, and good for the skin and the complexion. You'll be able to advise people about skincare as well, though you won't go in that direction. You don't need to go into a esthetician. You can just stick with the makeup because you don't really want to do that. You know, you don't want to get your hands wet or dirty or anything. And you probably don't even want to do you probably don't even want to do the hair. They're saying, but you are right. But you don't want to get your hands all wet. You're an artist more, but you are good with hair. And there might, and another thing that's coming in is there might be a hair show that you would be able to do makeup for. So if you're thinking of marketing yourself that way or trying to go after more professional gigs related to the glamour industry, go after that and also with models, because what I see are these very extreme kind of hairstyles, which you'd see more in a hair show, or you'd see more in a high-end kind of fashion show. But the answer is, long answer is all those words I just gave you. Short answer is yes, and you're going to do really well with it. But don't forget to have a makeup line, because that will give you residual income. Okay?
Okay. Definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome, Regina. Bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to go to Debbie. Oh, no, I just did Debbie. Sorry, Debbie, honey. I'm going to Diana, who has an other side connection, and I'm going to go back to Sophia. Hello, Diana. How are you this evening?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, love. I'm good. So you want another side connection. Let's see who we can pull in for you, darling. Oh, goodness. I feel like I'm getting a cold. I hope not. Diana. Who's here for Diana? From Spirit. Fun. You're fun. Somebody's laughing on the other side for you. And this person is a little on the rounder side physically, a little bit of a jolly personality, similar to you. Family friend, mothering feel to her. And rounded figure. Hair looks like she liked to roll it up in these little curls or roll it somehow, and I see a lot of white in the hair. Looks like there's a bit of graininess or curl to the hair as well. She has African American features. Do you know anyone like this, please, Debbie?
No.
Okay.
Diana.
And she says a friend of your mother's. So if you have a mother figure in spirit, she's a friend of your mother's also. Okay? Now, let me see who I could pull in for her. Do you want a mother figure? Father. Okay. So now I hear the words father, even though there's a friend of your mother's here who you don't recognize. Okay? So we're just going to let her sit on the sidelines. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, so first image I get is older person who looks like he got sick or very confused towards the end of his life. He's in a chair, and he looks disheveled. He looks old. He looks tired. He looks worn out. And he looks like he also had problems with pain in his ankles and his feet. And he also looks like he has a slight degradation of cognitive skills as he moves, to more of a senior age. Like he's just not as sharp mentally anymore. He's tired. He's old. He doesn't feel good. Do you understand this for a father figure, please?
Yes, it's my dad's brother.
Okay. Well, he's here. He also looks like he lost hair on the top of his head. He looks like he had a pretty big head, actually. Not exceptional, but there's a nice large cranium to him. He's got the hair on the sides. It looks like original color was in the Brown family. There's some white in the hair, but he's lost a lot of hair on the top. He's got a stronger nose, and he's lost cognitive skills as he moves towards the end. He also looks like, for some reason or other, and there could be many reasons for this, Diana, but he looks like he's messed up, not only mixed up, but messed up. Like the robe is there, he's got a t-shirt on, undershirt on, everything's like a little bit of a mess. Like he's not getting the right care. Does that make sense to you from the way I'm saying it, please?
Yeah, in the last 2 weeks of his life, they killed him with medicine. They over-medicated him within bled to death inside.
I couldn't.
I have Debbie on the other side. That should be why you're calling me Debbie.
I couldn't. Oh, you have a Debbie on the other side. Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I can only hear some of the words you're saying because it sounds like you're in a foghorn. Or do you have me on speaker?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah,
I recognize the person you described.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. That's a little better, honey. And you do know a Debbie. Okay, good. So Debbie, see that name popped in. I'm looking at your name. There was a Debbie I was working with before, but it's easy for Spirit to give you their names if it was just in your mouth or you were just knowing about it for some reason. They slip the name in like that. It's kind of funny the way they do that. But anyway, yeah, Debbie's your friend. What was that, honey?
She's my sister.
Okay. She said I just want to say she's your friend from childhood are the words she's given me. She didn't get to sister yet. But, friend from childhood could be sister as well. All those things apply. So here you have your uncle, and we have Debbie standing here also. And Debbie seems to show, and they can show at any time in their life, but she's showing with very straight hair. And she's showing as an average weight, not overweight. I can't tell her height from the image. But did Debbie have like longer straight hair, please? That was a blunt cut at least some point in her life.
Well, actually, Debbie died before I was born, and that's why she was my friend. She was my, what do you call them when you're a kid and you have a friend on the other side? She was my imaginary friend, but she was my sister, too. So when I see her, she's got long hair.
Oh, how interesting.
About 30 years old over there.
Oh, wow. Because she has straight hair coming down. It's blunt cut. And it's in a mid-brown range color, if you will. So she presents the same way to me that she presents to you. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Wow. She says, you're my favorite friend and playmate from the other side. And she's making a little joke about it. She says, yes, indeed, you have seen me. And sometimes you wonder if it's just your imagination. So today I come in to prove to you it's not. That you are seeing me. And, it's not an imaginary friend, that I am your real friend, and yet, indeed, I'm around you all the time. I love you, too, like my sister. And, of course, you already said she's a sister. I'm just giving you her words as she's going. Sometimes the words that channel in are a little bit distorted, so we just go with it, because the most wonderful messages come in when I allow them to talk like that. She says, listen to your heart, my dear sister, my dear friend. Listen to your heart about what you want to do with your life. Don't let anybody tell you differently because you are going to have a new start soon. It will be in helping and healing others just like you're hoping. And there will be no distractions this time, and there will be no one to get in your way. There were before, but those things are gone now. You have the ability to go forward. I hope that makes sense to you.
Yes, it does. And I've never spoken to you about that, so I just wanted to let people know.
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
No, I don't know anything. I don't even know who you are if I've ever spoken to you before. I don't even know that right now, because there's a lot of people that call in. I might have had talks with them, but I don't remember. So you're going to... Yeah, you're going to be on your path soon, my love, and spirit is your sister in spirit is telling you to go forward with that. And that's not, she says, and that's not your imagination either. She says, I love you. Bye. So she's going to, yeah.
That was a great book you said. Thank you
You're,
so much.
You're welcome, honey. God bless. Bye-bye. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to... Oh my goodness, my nose is all stuffed up. I'm going to go to Penny, because Penny has been wanting to talk to me for a long while, everybody. Hey, Penny, what's up?
Two things. One, I want to congratulate you on your book. It's a fabulous title.
Oh, thank you. That's awfully kind. Oh,
and
thank you.
Two, can I change from Other Side to Life, please?
Yes, go right ahead, honey. But don't give me background. Just give me your question, please.
I'm thinking about leaving Florida and perhaps going back to the Northeast, or just leaving Boynton and going further south, Delray or Boca.
The second one is better than the former one. In other words, I don't even try to control it. As soon as you said leaving Florida, my head goes back and forth. No, 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 no. But going a little farther south could be a good change of pace for you, and it also will open up new opportunities, new doors for you. I know you need a change, I guess, is what they're saying. That's what they're trying to say. You do need a change. I know you've asked me this question before, by the way. Funny thing is, Penny, with you, I have a steel trap memory. Everybody else, I forget everything, but I do remember you asking me this question. It may be because of a different reason you asked it before, but right now what I'm getting is, yeah, okay, that it would be good to move farther south, that you would like it more. It will feel more familiar and more like home to you, which is one of the reasons why you're not feeling the warmth where you are. You know, you're not feeling friendly surroundings. It'll be more people you'll know. There'll be more outgoing people, more outgoing souls, if you will. They use the word souls, kinder people, and people that are more in your way of thinking, more in your, they're using the term vicinity, but I think they mean more thinking in your way of being. People who are more altruistic and more helping and more hand-holding. So you must be feeling a coldness where you are right now, or just that you're not fitting in or something, but that's what they're giving me. Does it make sense to you?
Lack of connection, and they're also a concern about a penalty from the landlord for breaking a lease is one thing that's been stopping me. And but I added to the mix leaving Florida completely. That
okay, yeah. So it's a feeling of having people who are kinder, that you'll feel warmer around, is the issue that I'm picking up, and that you will get that by moving farther south. But I don't get a good feeling for you moving out of Florida, and I can develop that for you, but basically the answer to your question is a little farther south of Florida would work for you.
Well, I can do a private session, but I thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
Luck with the book.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, I just want to say quickly that if you do want a private session, thank you, Penny, for mentioning that. I forgot all about it. Just go to spiritmediumtv.com and you'll be able to book a session. Item 1 on that page helps you find how to book. And I have a sale. And also you can join my mailing list there. On the right is the form to fill in if Susie doesn't get to you. Hey, Susie, how you doing? She's in the background talking to you all. And I really appreciate that, Susie. Thank you so much. So if you want to join the mailing list, you'll be in to win a free session, a monthly contest. You're not competing with my whole mailing list. You're just competing with those people that join during the month you're in when you join. Okay, sale and readings, private sessions, and winning a free reading. Okay, I'm going to go to the next person waiting. I'm going to go back to Sophia, see if she's there now. Sophia, are you there?
Hi, yes, I am. I do apologize.
Not a problem. Not a problem. You just gave a whole bunch of other people your space.
Well, maybe that's what Spirit intended, so
Probably.
I'm okay with it.
Absolutely. So go ahead, honey, and give me your question.
My question is, Laura, what can I expect in my immediate future in reference to my own spiritual awakening?
Okay. Well, you've done a lot. You've set a foundation. There is something missing, however, and that's what you're really waiting for me to tell you. What is missing? You want Spirit or me or somebody to guide you through a door that you want to open for yourself. And you haven't found the magic key or formula for that just yet. And Spirit is saying, you're waiting around too long for that key. You have to force it open. The reason is, and I know this is a little contrary to what you might think, or even I would think actually, but part of your development as a spiritual person is to learn how to open doors that don't open easily for you. And that will be something that you will be teaching others when you learn how to make. This is so contrary to what I teach, but this is what Spirit is saying. You are supposed to be learning how to make things happen versus being passive. It's your journey this go around to move from being to doing. And that is what you're supposed to be learning right now. So they want you to stop being passive and they want you to take a chance. So you will be the person that teaches other people how to take risks when you take your own risks. You do need to leave something behind before you can move through the door as well, the portal to the next phase of your life. I hope this makes sense to you.
It does.
All right. And then when you go ahead, and they're saying don't let go of the life raft all at once. But you do have to take a little bit of a leap. You have to start. You have to do it. You have to make it happen. So it means that you're going to have to take action because there's not going to be a fairy godmother that's going to come in and go, ding on your head and then start to fill your basket with all kinds of jewels and wonderful things. So they want you to take that little cosmic leap of putting yourself out there to see what comes back. Now, as I get all these words, I'm getting a little images and I'm getting a little deeper message, but it's almost as if you want to be a light worker or you want to be a writer or you want to be doing something more creative, and that you actually have to take the first step before the universe gives you the second step. Okay? You have to take that first step. And then the door will bang open. The door will fly open. But you're going to be teaching people how to take risks, and so you have to take the first risk. That's part of your growth. And that's going to be your bailiwick, by the way, which is the second level of the message, which is what will your focus be? What am I supposed to be doing with all this growth and everything else I've been developing and blah, 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 blah. It feels like I'm going in circles already. Spirit, help me out here. So they're agreeing you're going in circles. You're going in circles. And and the lesson is to learn how to take the risk, to learn how to go for the golden, what do they call that? The golden donut, whatever the heck it is, to go for what you want. And that's what you're going to be teaching people. And by the way, that's what you've always wanted to teach people. Going for what you want. So you're going to teach people that. So now they want you to, you're ready. It's time now to take that cosmic leap, to take the first step. And as soon as you take the first step, you will get the handshake back from the universe encouraging you through the portal. And then a new phase of your life will begin where you will be helping others like a coach or some kind of a spiritual teacher that will be helping others, and you will have clients, and it won't be very difficult for you. It feels like there's a body of work behind that, and I believe that you've already created a lot of it that will also be foundation for the work that you do. So you're being encouraged.
Thank you.
You're welcome, honey. God bless.
Same to you, dear.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Okay. And so, we've got some time left. In my land, 7 minutes is a lifetime. Did I do Diana? Oh, yes, I did Diana, and that's when I said Debbie, and Debbie's right above Diana. We've got David. Okay, I'm going to go to David. Hello, David. How are you this evening?
I'm good, Laura. Thank you for taking my call. First-time caller.
Welcome.
Thank you. My question is, I'm curious what it is that you feel or you hear from spirit or from, your clairvoyancy about how David is doing.
David is doing really well. Yeah, David is doing really, really well.
I am doing well.
David is a student of life. He knows what he wants. He knows where he's going. He's not going to leave any rock unturned if he doesn't get what he wants. He's like a poster child for success. That's what they're saying.
Oh, that's funny. Oh my God. Yeah. That sounds like, well, I have this what I believe is spirit guide, and I call him a Joker, and that would be exactly something the Joker would say. So that's incredible. That's crazy.
And by the way, you're
wow.
you know, he says you're really in good shape. I guess I'm channeling your guide. You're really in good shape. You're long and lean, and you're a stomping machine. You're really smart. You do everything the right way. You know what you're doing. Okay, so now let's go to the second part of the message. Is sometimes you don't think you know what you're doing, and so that's why I had to come in this way to shake you up a little bit and let you know that you do know what you're doing, and stop questioning everything. Stop questioning everyone. Now, when the money is not there immediately for you, of course you can get a little bit nervous on Earth. Okay, he's acknowledging that, your guide. When when you have great ideas, you're very, very smart, you're very, very energetic, but you don't sometimes see the money, the remuneration following on course for all the things you do know or all the things you want to do. He says, don't be frightened of that. He says the money will follow. The money will flow from your actions, okay? So that's where you've got another cosmic leap over here needs to happen. Now, as I say all these words, I see you working in the health field or nutrition field or something like that, or personal training field. What do you do, David?
I'm a tarot card reader.
Okay, so that's a health field. You're helping people. Let's just.
Yeah.
I don't think that's all you're going to be doing, though. I think you're going to be broadening.
I've done some mediumship. I've done a little mediumship, but I'm outside of the community. Okay. So it's very difficult to get back into it.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that's part of what's going on. So
yeah, because for you
everything you said is right though.
Okay, because okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to broaden your service offerings. Okay, tarot can be part of it, but you can also get into health and nutrition for some reason. There's something about you and knowledge of foods, juicing healthy things that will be something that people will need, and that will also be part of your offerings. So add that into what you're doing, and when you do, you will find, oh, okay, there's even medical intuition. You can do that also. You will find you will feel less fearful about the abundance coming. Okay? So add that in. Okay? And that's your message for this evening. All right, honey?
Thank you, Laura, very much.
Thank you, love. Thanks for calling in. Bye.
God bless.
God bless. Okay, we're going to do another person. We're going to go to Jane. Oh, Jane wants an other side connection. I don't know if I could do that so fast. Hey, Jane, how you doing, honey?
Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Nice to talk to you.
Same here, darling. So you want another side connection. Okay, there is a female here. It seems like a mother figure. I'm not sure. She has shorter hair. It's got the salt and pepper, the steel gray thing going on. It's a little shorter on the sides, a little longer on the top. She has a strong personality. She just wanted to step in very quickly to say hello to you. And she says, "Hello, my dear." Now, from the hair, am I on a track here that you can understand, please? I'll develop it further since we have very little time.
I think so. I didn't, if it's who I think it is, never knew her in person. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me just see what else she wants to say. She's about average height and build.
90 seconds.
Average height and build.
Yeah.
She says, see, since you didn't know her, I don't know how I'm going to help you with this, because I usually work very clairvoyantly. That's what I do. I see them. And she's saying to me, I had very good skin till the end. She says, you have that skin like I had. And we both have cami. She's a very feminine, beautiful kind of looking woman. She reminds me a little bit of Liz Taylor or something. She has that soft energy to her. At first she looked a little harder, but as I developed her energy, I see softness there and a sweetness there. And she says, you have a cameo complexion like I do. We're both very attractive women. She says,
okay, I know who it is. I know who it is because I look like her.
Oh, okay, good, perfect. And she says, now don't get your hands in the water too much. They're going to get ruined and get all chapped and everything. She says, I want you to keep your hands.
Did the dishes.
That's right. She wants you to keep your hands out of the water. She says, put the gloves on. Don't always take those shortcuts, because in the long run, you're going to have the shortcut of losing your hands. You know, the nice, beautiful texture of it. You have that creamy complexion. Keep it on your hands, too. So you just did the dishes. Okay. She says she dropped in this evening to say hello. She loves you very, very much. There's a sense of I think you have a son, or there's a sense of a boy around you. I don't know who that is. Do you have a son, please?
No, I have no boys.
10 seconds.
Okay, I don't know who that is, and it could be a brother to you, or it could be your husband or boyfriend or something, but there's some male. She just give me a broad stroke, but I'm going really broad now, darling. That's why it's like this. Let me see what else she wants to say. We have 10 seconds left. She says, just take care of yourself. Now, there's something about your hair. I don't know if you're thinking of cutting it, but she says don't cut it.
That's all.
What was that, honey? What was that?
Just frustrated with it.
Oh, you're frustrated with it? Okay, she says don't cut it. It'll look good soon. It's going to grow out of that awkward phase. Okay?
Okay.
All right, sweetie. Good. There you go. God bless, honey, and thank you so much for calling in.
That was her message. That's too funny.
I know. Well, we have to work fast because it's 8 o'clock. It's over. Okay, sweetie, call another time. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay, everybody, thank you so much for listening. If you want a private session with me, just go to spiritmediumlaura.com, book session there. There's a sale going on. Or join my mailing list to be in to win a free session with me. Go to Spirit Medium Laura, and on the right side is my mailing list. Thank you all for calling. Wednesday at 1 p.m. Eastern, we do this again. Thank you.